Hey everybody, Scribe here again with another one of our chapter officer information. Today we're going to talk about the president, the chapter president. Very, very, very important job. All positions of the chapter board are very important, but the chapter president is the one who takes the most heat and has the most responsibility. Very important chapter president to take the job seriously and to work as best for your chapter's well-being and for ABATE of Florida. So the duties of the president shall be to perform the duties of chairperson at all chapter board meetings. So the president runs the meetings, acts as a chairperson for that meeting. So their job is to run an orderly meeting. Do not let things get out of hand. Go peacefully, smoothly, handle any difficult decisions, any problems right away. Next, to ensure accomplishment of duties by other chapter board members in time frame allotted. So not only are you responsible for the chapter, you're responsible for the other chapter board members. Make sure that they know that they have a duty to perform. That is expected that they will do their duty in the time that it takes to do their duty, and they will do it appropriately. If they can't do it, make sure they get a hold of you. Nothing worse is to be blindsided by something that one of your board members did not do, did not tell you about, actions that they took that they didn't tell you about. So you really need to know everything that's going on. So have a good, close working relationship with all your board members. Remember, this is a business. It is not a place to make friends or have friends. Good, it's great to be friends and friendly with all the board members, but when it comes down to the business of your chapter, the business of ABATE of Florida, you have to be able to put friendships aside sometimes and act as what's best for the corporation. So make sure that you keep on top of your board members, that they're doing their job, they're doing it correctly, promptly, and to the best of their ability. You need to initiate such actions as are necessary to ensure the orderly operation of the chapter. Act as spokesperson for the chapter before all businesses, governments, and individual organizations and agencies. A lot of times we're called on to speak before, county commissioners or before other civic groups or before the news media. The president should be the one leading the fight there and going and speaking in front of these people. The chapter president can, of course, designate someone else to be the spokesperson for specific issues, like it may be the legislative trustee who will be talking in front of the legislative organizations, legislative groups, the government. You'll have your PR person talking in front of the media, so etc. But you as president will make that decision as what's comfortable for you. You are, as president, the ex officio member of every committee, so you're on every committee. Make sure it's run right, make sure it's going well. You will appoint a pro-temporary person to fill a vacant position until the next regular meeting when the membership can vote on the person to fill the vacant position. So if something happens to one of your board members, they have to step down immediately. You can and you are expected to fill that position with somebody. You can appoint it, and then at the next regularly scheduled chapter meeting, the membership can vote on having that person take a position, or there may be somebody who wants to step up and have it, and we can have a little mini runoff. So do not have any vacant positions. It's your job to appoint a position, someone to that position, so that the chapter can run smoothly. Exceptions to this rule. As with all rules, there are exceptions. Exception is the treasurer will be replaced by a vote of the membership only. And also we know that the president may not act as the treasurer also. You cannot have two members of the same household be signers, so the two people of the same household cannot be president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. because all of our checks require 2 signatures, and to avoid improper action, we do not want 2 people who can sign checks being in the same household. The president is elected by the membership to make difficult decisions, conduct business of the chapter, and to provide leadership to the members of the organization. When you are elected president of your chapter, you have a responsibility placed on you that take time, effort, and most of all, patience. It's a tough position. Your members have elected you to provide them with leadership, and it is a big responsibility to someone to undertake. You will work hard with your board members. You ensure that all officers know their duties and how to perform them. It is your responsibility to make sure all reports are turned in on time to the appropriate state officers. Believe me, here at the state level, when a report does not get turned in on time, the first person we go to is the president, saying, hey, how come we didn't get your treasurer's report? How come we didn't get your membership report? Because you are initially responsible. So make sure all your reports are turned in. Now that we have emails and cell phones, it is so easy to email your report into the state office. Before, when we had to do a lot of mailings, they had to be postmarked, so it took a little bit more effort to get them to the post office before. Now you can email reports in, and then you can send them in later for those that have to be sent in by mail. If your members see that you really don't care or want the position, then how can they be motivated? If you're not motivated, how can you motivate others to do your job? You'll get, as a president, you'll get asked many questions. You'll have a lot of issues come up. Some of them may seem insignificant to you, but please take every question, every concern by your members as an important one, because otherwise they wouldn't bring it to you if it was not important to them. So treat them with respect and treat all issues with respect. You will not have all the answers. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know at this time. Let me think about it. Let me talk to the state office. Let me talk to a state board member and get back to you on that. No one is expecting you to take every action immediately and finally. So make sure you get it right. There's nothing wrong saying, I don't know. But then it's your job to find out what the answer is and get back to that person. Make sure your chapters run right. Make sure you keep on track with all your board members, that they're doing their position. If you have a good board, it can make things much easier on you. If there's any dissent in your board, please work to negotiate that and get any problems resolved. Remember that all chapters have problems. There's not a single chapter in ABATE of Florida that has not, at one time or another, had issues. Whether they be major issues or small issues. Don't think you have to run things perfectly. Just do the best job that you can, the best job that you know, and keep the state office, keep the state president, the state vice president aware of any issues, any difficulties that you're having. Do not let the state office become blindsided by something in your chapter. So, do your best. Make what you think is the right decision. Get help. There's plenty of people out there who are willing to help you, so please take the help. So remember, as president, keep things organized, keep things calm, have a lot of patience, and you'll do fine. Remember, ask questions if you need to. See you.